Genesis chapter 6, verses 1 to 10. And it came to pass, when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose. And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh, yet his days shall be 120 years. There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children unto them. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. But Noah found grace in the eyes of the Lord. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations. And Noah walked with God. And Noah begat 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So there were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that. Consider, if you will, the words of Enoch with regard to the spirits of the giants, because giants did emerge after the flood. And now the giants, who are produced from the spirits and flesh, shall be called evil spirits upon the earth, and on the earth shall be their dwelling. Evil spirits have proceeded from their bodies, because they are born from men, and from the holy watchers is their beginning and primal origin. They shall be evil spirits on earth, and evil spirits shall they be called. As for the spirits of heaven, in heaven shall be their dwelling. But as for the spirits of the earth, which were born upon the earth shall be their dwelling. And the spirits of the giants afflict, oppress, destroy, attack, do battle, and work destruction on the earth, and cause trouble. They take no food, but nevertheless hunger and thirst, and cause offenses. And these spirits shall rise up against the children of men and against the women, because they have proceeded from them. From the days of the slaughter and destruction and death of the giants, from the souls of whose flesh the spirits having gone forth, shall destroy without incurring judgment. Thus shall they destroy until the day of the consummation, the great judgment, in which the age shall be consummated over the watchers and the godless, yea, shall be wholly consummated. So with that being said, Ham, the third part of Noah's sons, so to speak, is the father of Canaan, who was cursed, according to Genesis 9:25. And much later, Judah, son of Jacob, hooked up with a Canaanite woman named Shua. Genesis 38, verses 1 to 7. And it came to pass at that time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned into a certain Adullamite whose name was Hira. And Judah saw there a daughter of a certain Canaanite whose name was Shua. And he took her and went in unto her. And she conceived and bare a son. And he called his name And she conceived again and bare a son, and she called his name Onan. And she yet again conceived and bare a son, and called his name Shelah. And he was at Chezib when she bare him. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah's firstborn, was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and the Lord slew him. And wicked was the father of Ladah, who was the father of Mareshah. And that can be found in 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 21. Now, it is written in 1 Chronicles 2:42 that Mareshah was the father of Hebron. But Hebron was the grandson of Levi by Levi's son, Kohath. So how did Hebron of Levi become Hebron of Judah? Joshua gave Caleb of Judah Hebron for an inheritance. I'm going to read the last 10 verses of Joshua chapter 14 and the first verse in chapter 15. Then the children of Judah came unto Joshua in Gilgal, and Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and said unto him, Thou knowest the thing that the Lord said unto Moses, the man of God, concerning me and thee in Kadesh Barnea. 40 years old was I when Moses the servant of the Lord sent me from Kadesh Barnea to espy out the land, and I brought him word again, as it was in mine heart. Nevertheless, my brethren that went up with me made the heart of the people melt, but I wholly followed the Lord my God. And Moses sware on that day, saying, Surely the land whereon thy feet have trodden shall be thine inheritance, and thy children's forever, because thou hast wholly followed the Lord my God. And now, behold, the Lord hath kept me alive. And he said, These 45 years, even since the Lord spake this word unto Moses, while the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness, and now, lo, I am this day 85 years old. And yet I am as strong this day as I was in the day that Moses sent me. As my strength was then, even so is my strength now, for war both to go out and to come in. Now therefore give me this mountain, whereof the Lord spake in that day, for now thou knowest in that day how the Anakims were there, and that the cities were great and fenced. If so be the Lord will be with me, then I shall be able to drive them out, as the Lord said. And Joshua blessed him, and gave unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh Hebron for an inheritance. Hebron therefore became the inheritance of Caleb, the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, unto this day, because that he wholly followed the Lord God of Israel. And the name of Hebron before was Kirjath Arba, which Arba was a great man among the Anakims, and the land had rest from war. I know this is hard to follow, but please try to follow along. Maybe watch the video again, maybe a few times to put all this together. This is very important. And Hebron is Arba, where Abraham and Isaac sojourned, according to Genesis 35:27. And Arba is the father of Anak, according to Joshua 21:11. And when Moses sent them to spy out the land, for Joshua 14, they said, We saw the giants, the sons of Anak, which come of the giants, and we were in our own sight as grasshoppers, and so we were in their sight. And that can be found in Numbers chapter 13, verses 16 to 33. So since Joshua gave Caleb of Judah Hebron for an inheritance, the wicked Anakim giants are of the tribe of Judah. Michael the Prince says it's okay to destroy that wicked city, Old Jerusalem, just like it's written in Daniel 9:26 and Daniel 12:1. If you put those two verses together, And I do say that anyone who promotes the rebuilding of Solomon's temple in Old Jerusalem is damned by the ordinance of the living God through this minister. Take that wicked city, my people, and destroy their sanctuary with it. They have robbed, raped, and murdered God's children for long enough.